guys, it's your lady, female, girl of a certain age, Kavina. Y'all. It's been a couple of days, man. September is here, and I'm already over it. I know I really shouldn't say that, but it's September 7th, and I probably shouldn't tell y'all that, but well, it's Labor Day. How about that? It's Labor Day, and if it could go wrong this month, it has gone wrong this month, and we're only on week 1. So Brian broke the lawnmower. So there's that. The air conditioning is broken. There's that. Took my car to the car wash, and the little children that were detailing it, and I'm going to call them children, broke my car. I drive a 2019 Jeep Compass, black on black. I call her Black Betty. I love her. And she has a touchscreen. And they broke it. They broke my touchscreen. And then they tried to say that they didn't touch the radio. Even though when Brian and I were pulling up, we were listening to XM, the lithium station, which is just awesome. And when we came up to get in the car, it was blaring rap music on an FM channel that I've never heard of and do not listen to. But they didn't touch my radio. Yeah. So, there's that. So, everything's basically breaking. And there's Luna. Right there. Not settling down because her humans went to go get lunch and she doesn't know what to do because she's a herding dog. So, anywho, that was a very long intro. Sorry about that. I'm just having a day, man. I'm having a weekend. I'm having a week, and it's just crazy. And what are you gonna do, man? It's 2020. It's par for the course. There's Chauncey. He's actually trying to go, but I figured, maybe if I start filming, then he'll be like, yeah, I want to stay. And then Aiden made sure that mommy had friends, so he left his Mickeys on her bed. So there's that. Welcome to the chaos that is our household. But anywho, I digress. Today's video is going to be a first impressions video. Today we are going to be trying out some new products. I'm going to give you my opinion and thoughts. Some of these are not new by any stretch of the means whenever it comes to actual makeup. Some stuff is kind of new. I am paying for everything because I have not gotten on a PR list, but if any of these companies are watching, I'm available. So I have to pick and choose because we all know that Brian is now putting me on a makeup budget because I went a little crazy. So some of this stuff is not necessarily new, but I'm still going to tell you what my opinion is, and we're going to get into it. So today I'm mainly going to focus on the face, my base. So primer, foundation, setting powder, blush, contour, and highlight. And then in the next video, I'm going to give you my first impressions of an eye look because I got a lot of makeup. There's a lot of stuff that I got that is just crazy. But in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to other people, I don't have nearly that much. So if that is something that you are into, please stick around. Sorry my intro was a little long, but I'm Southern and I like to talk, so it is what it is. Anywho, I got this at Ulta yesterday, and I already got part of my nightly mask that I used last night on it. But I'm going to do this so I can put my hair back so it's not in my face. And look, it's just so cute. And I've been wearing it for a hot minute while I went ahead and put on my sunscreen and moisturizer and my eye cream. And it actually doesn't mess up my hair, which is good. So it gets it out of the face. I look super cute, and it doesn't mess up the hair. But I got it at Ulta for like $8, so it ain't that bad. And it's made out of terry cloth, so that's cute. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. So for today, let's start off. I'm trying to figure out what I want to start out with. So today we are going to start off with a primer. I figured we'll do the face first, and then I'll do a basic ass bitch eye look because I ain't trying to get creative right now. I'm just not in the mood. Because we're going to be talking about first impressions of face products. But the first product that I want to talk about is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. People are raving about this. A lot of people like to use it. And apparently what it does is it allows your foundation to stick to it, so your foundation doesn't go anywhere. When it comes to foundations not separating in this heat and humidity down in South Carolina, not oiling away, or like when my oils start to come out, like just not wiping off and transferring, I'm having some issues. So I'm hoping that this is going to help. This little bad boy, which is, how many ounces is this? It's 0.33 fluid ounces, was $15. The bigger one is $30, and you can get it from either Milk or Sephora. Since I wanted to try it out, I got the smaller one. I'm not gonna lie, I've used it 2 times, but I know this is supposed to be a first impression. Sorry, y'all. I got a little happy. So, but I'll tell you how it is later. So I'm just gonna put a little pump of this on my fingers. And as I said earlier, I already went ahead and put my moisturizer and my sunscreen on. If you're not wearing sunscreen during the day, you need to get right, okay? Because even the blue light from your computers and stuff can do damage to your skin. So make sure you're wearing moisturizer and make sure you're wearing sunscreen during the day, okay? Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to apply it all over my face. It has I don't know if I would call it like a smell, so it's not really fragrant. Look at that. Oh, so it's tacky, y'all. It is tacky. Ooh, maybe that'll work. Okay, so that's our primer, our Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Next, we're gonna go into the Pretty Fresh hydrating foundation for ColourPop. This is a hydrating foundation with skin perfecting medium buildable coverage for natural healthy looking skin. I got the shade Light 55N, and let me tell you, with the Rona, trying to color match yourself whenever you are at Ulta or Sephora is a nightmare, because they don't have the little testers anymore that you can try out, for good reason. I'm not complaining about that, I understand that, but will this be my color? I don't know. Me and the girl, we did our best. So I'm gonna, one pump and all of that came out. So, okay. I'm also gonna try out, I just recently got these brushes from BH Cosmetics. This is the Weekend Vibes collection. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm just gonna take this, domed kabuki brush, and gonna apply the foundation all over my face. I'm gonna be looking this way because that is where my mirror is. And I'm gonna, okay. See how she do. Okay, it is medium coverage, which normally is not my cup of tea, because, I'm a full coverage kind of girl, because I'm red and I like to hide all of that. I normally dot, but a lot comes out on one pump, so keep that in mind. Normally I dot and then I go in. I cut myself shaving my face this morning because I was smart, and yes, I shaved my face. And if you're not a believer in that, that's fine. But if you do it and then you go and put your moisturizer on next, you will tell a huge difference. It just feels so good. I don't know what else to say. Feels so good. Okay, so this is the first coat. This is the first layer. It did cover up the redness, but as you can see, you can still see skin. So if that's your jam, then leave it here. It did say it was buildable, so we're gonna go in and build it. So I'm gonna take another astronomical pump But I do feel like these brushes soaked up a lot of the product. I mean, let's try stippling it on instead of... Okay. I feel like that is a little buildable. I feel like I'm seeing more of my skin, my natural skin go away. And here comes my child. Which you'll probably hear in the background. He did something. He's 3 and he's at that age where he wants a cookie every time he does something great. And the first couple times we're like, yay, buddy! And now we're like, dude, come on now. I'm gonna win Parenting of the Year. I can tell you that. Okay. It is buildable. And I do feel shiny. But that's what, it's a hydrating foundation, so I don't know what, I'm just not used to it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I need to go this route because I am becoming a woman of a certain age. And matte foundations are just not making me look good anymore. But I mean, that doesn't mean that, like, this is my first hydrating foundation. You see how dewy I am? You see the glow? Well, that's all foundation. So on the second pass, like, I feel, make sure you go down your neck. I'm so sporadic. Just take the extra and go down. From the first pass, I mean, it got rid of the redness, and then the second pass, which it is buildable, I do believe, I feel like it covered more. So far, I'm a digging it. Now, the next thing I'm going to try, which is not really a first impression, but since I was doing a ColourPop foundation, I thought maybe this ColourPop No Filter Concealer that Raw Beauty Christy raves about, maybe it would do better with a ColourPop foundation. I don't even know if that's a thing. We're about to find out if it's a thing, because maybe it's just not my color. Maybe that's what it is. But I mean, I'm going to try this again and see what happens. I'm still on the hunt for a really good concealer. So if you have a favorite concealer, let me know down below in the comments. I think that's what it is. I think it's just not my color. I think it's too pinky, if that makes any sense. I don't know. What's gonna happen? I don't know. It's too pinky. That's what it is. And I don't know if it is the Clinique eye concentrate underneath here, but... Well, wait! Actually, today... it's not looking that bad. I keep trying to love this eye concentrate from Clinique, because Michaela Jane is like, that's how you get creaseless under eyes. Cocky's fussing at Luna. Because like woman of a certain age, I'm getting the fine lines underneath here. And so the eye concentrate along with your concealer after you let it dry is supposed to help. But yeah, I don't really see that many fine lines. Do you? If you do, shh, don't say anything. So far, y'all, this is good. This just, I mean, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. ColourPop. I think I might have found a new foundation, y'all. Like, I'm liking this. Now, the real test is does it stand up to the South Carolina humidity? Because we all know that can be an issue. All right, so the next product that I'm going to try, one of the lovely viewers that viewed my first ever video, thank you for staying through that Hot Mess Express. That was 36 minutes long. This video is starting to maybe be that too. I was talking about how my base, I could not keep any of my foundation on for the rest of the day and how it always just was transferring or whatever. And she told me to try KimChi, who is a lovely drag queen. I will link her information down below. She has wonderful looks and great products. But she told me to try her set and bake powder, the Puff Puff Pass. I love it. Powder. And this is in the color Banana. She said her stuff does not move when she wears this, so I'm gonna try it. And I will say, like, I should have done an unboxing because Chauncey doesn't want to be here with us anymore because he's #rude. I was talking about this lovely setting powder. Packaging. It came in the cutest little box, wrapped up in the cutest little paper with the cutest little sticker, and packaging was cute. So, but this is a finely milled product, and she says, set your makeup with this gorgeous fine powder to ensure all day slayage even when you cry. I've been crying a lot lately because 2020 sucks. So girl, I hope you're right. So let's get into it. Ew. I don't know if this is the foundation or if this is the milk, but my skin is still kind of tacky. And it comes with a cute little puff. We're going to try the puff. Should we try the puff? I feel like if I tried the puff, then maybe, just maybe, that would really like get in there and set everything. Let's try that. Let's bring puffs back. Remember when they were like a thing and then everybody was like, let's do brushes. This is a finely milled powder, y'all. I look pretty. I think this is the best base I have had in a while, except for this line. If I can get rid of that line, it'd be great. I like it. It didn't give me a white cast. It is finely milled. I can still feel a little bit of that Hydro grip underneath. I think that's what it is. That's gripping all of this. So maybe it'll help everything stay. Y'all, my under eyes have never looked so damn good. What is this witchcraft? This is like witchcraft powder. Now will it work all day? I'm loving you so far, girl. So don't break my heart. 'Cause right now, y'all, look at that. Okay, you bet. Please work. You'll be like my holy grail if you do, 'cause my skin, it still looks like skin. I don't know if it's a combination between the foundation and this Girl, I don't know, but my skin has never looked so good. It doesn't look cakey like I have on a lot of foundation or a lot of product. It just, I don't know. I don't know what foolishness witchcraft this is, but so far we're doing well, y'all. So far. Okay. The next thing that I am going to give you a first impressions on is this Midas Cosmetics and Neon MUA, who is a professional makeup artist. Midas does a lot of great collabs with a lot of like influencers and different people, but this is the collection with Neon MUA. He's wonderful. Like, go follow him on social media, go follow his channel, like just go look him up. He's great. But he came out with this really awesome idea, and I'm gonna have to put a picture of it over here. But he did face palettes, and his face palettes are for all skin tones. So I'm a pale girl, so I got the Dawn palette, which is a highlighter, blush, contour, and a bronzer. And he did this like as like the theme for the daytime, like dawn. I think the next one is I gotta look that up now, because I'm an idiot. Sorry, Brian, this is what editing is for. Okay, I finally figured it out. So he's got 4 face palette colors, which I just find this to be ingenious because not everybody is pasty white, and a lot of the deeper, richer tones kind of get left behind in makeup, which is a whole thing in and of itself. But so what he did was he created a lovely face palette that would be able to get you through your whole look with contour, blush, bronzer, and highlighter. And he did it for 4 skin tones. Dawn, which is for light skin tones. Obviously, that's me. Noon, which is for medium to tan skin tones. Dusk for rich skin tones. And then midnight for deeply rich skin tones. So basically, he's run the gamut of skin tones. And you would be able to do your whole, second part of your face with one of these palettes. And I just think that that is just awesome. It's very inclusive and chef's kiss, and I will make sure that we put pictures up so that way if you are interested, you can go check it out. But Midas, I hear they have very good quality stuff. I'm waiting on I can't think today, y'all. I'm waiting on the Smoky Glow palette to come back in restock because I really want that. So yeah, Midas, you restock that again, I'm gonna get it. So anyhow, but we're gonna try this out today. I don't know if we're going to contour all that much. We are going to bronze up this hot mess, or as Teresa's dead say, she calls her face or the color uncooked chicken. This is like, no, I'm not uncooked chicken. I'm pale, but I'm not that pale. Anywho, we're going to go in here with this fluffy Weekend Vibes BH number 3. It's a face brush. It's a little fluffy face brush. We're going over to the bronzer color, and it comes with a mirror. How cute is that? Tap it off, and we're gonna go in and lighten our bronze me up. I heard people raving about the formula of this, about how it's blendable. Gives you good coloring. Yeah, see? Yeah. Warms the face up. Need to stop looking into my phone. Yeah, look, see? I'm not as one-dimensional. I've been eating snacks, so I gotta go. I got to go down in here. Yeah, it just ever so, not slightly, like you probably could like deepen it up, but it just gives you that little, I'm not completely pale face, That's so pretty. So pretty. What can I say? The next, I'm going to go into this pinky blush. I'm going to put it on the apples of our cheeks. Just going to use my e.l.f. blush brush. Ooh, I feel so young and pretty. I will say that there is a little bit of kick up, but I mean, it's powder, so what do you expect, But if that's not your jam, if that's something that you don't like, I mean, did I go a little heavy-handed? Yes. Do I really regret it? No, not really. Not really. It's just, I don't need to do that because we're going to try something else here in a minute, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this as should we? I can't really do that. Like, once you find something that you absolutely love using, and then, you You lose it and you have a heart. Haha. Once you find something to do a certain job, you can't really go back. And this is my other BH brush. It's the hot pink number 5. If that's something you're into. But I've been using this for my highlight, and I just love this little brush to do my highlights. So we're going to go into the highlight color. We're going to do our Cupid's bow. Ooh. Like she's there, you know, but like subtly she's there. What I like about this is that it's not glittery. You know, like some highlighters can be really glittery, and I ain't down for that vibe, yo. Like I just want to look, ooh, who me? Like that's what I want to look like. And I promise this is going to come together with the next product that I'm about to do. Okay. Why not? Why not? Okay. This is awesome. Go get this, and I'll put how much it is right over here. I don't think it was that expensive, but y'all, it's worth it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. Look at that. All right, and the last thing that we are going, everybody goes batshit crazy over this next product and this next company too, which is Hourglass. But she's expensive. So look at this teeny tiny 0.4 ounce little thing that we got here with this little tiny little pan. This is their ambient lighting powder in dim light. And Kate the Great just raves about this powder. She says that it's like a miracle worker, and that it just completes your look and just makes everything just tie in all together. So we're going to try it out. But this little tiny thing was $24. And when I got it in the mail, because I ordered it online from Sephora, and I opened it, I said, you've got to be kidding me. I spent $24 on this teeny tiny little thing. She better be worth it. If she is, then I'm totally going to buy the $48 bigger one. So let's go in and see. I'm just going to take my Sephora brush. And what she did is she just... Did I find more witch powder? Is this a placebo effect? I mean, I like Kate the Great Beauty, but y'all can't really tell on camera. But y'all, this just, it makes everything just blend in and just be cohesive, and it's just such a nice finishing powder. It ties everything in. I don't know if you probably can't. This is some voodoo shit right here, y'all. Okay, I see what the hype is about. I see you. I get you. What? I have never looked so snatched in my life. My skin has never looked so good. My makeup has never looked... My face has never looked so good. Dare I say it? Alright, I'm going to go do my eyes off camera and come back and give you my final thoughts and let you know how this whole thing is going. So I'll be back. And I'm back, and this is the final look. Y'all, I promise I am being honest when I say this. I really thought that something was going to go wrong. I thought I was going to hate something. I thought ColourPop was going to do me wrong. Because this is $16, and I have like $50 foundations that I don't think look this good. I don't know if it's the powder. I don't know if it's the Hydro Grip. I don't know if it's my girl KimChi with her Puff Puff Pass powder. I don't know if it's this Voodoo and this little tiny little compact thing. But y'all, I think this is one of the best bases that I have done, and oh, and I can't forget my boy, Neon MUA. I love everything. So, I mean, this was a good first impressions. I mean, even this concealer, which I've used a couple times, just wasn't my thing, but my under eyes have never looked so hydrated and good. I don't know what voodoo has gone on today. Maybe September knew. Maybe, the makeup gods were like, she needs a win. And I think this face is a win. What do y'all think? I mean, I wish I can zoom you in so you guys could really see. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So I will make sure that I link everything down below in the description of this video. Y'all have got to check some of this. I can't even tell you my favorite thing so far. All of it is worth it. I will say the good thing about this is it was $16. So if you want to try out this foundation, it's a really good price point. If you want to try out the Hydro Grip, this was $15. So that way you can at least see if you like it or not. This is $24. Do you need it? I don't. You can't really tell on camera, but it just did something. And it's just beautiful. It just pulls everything together. I will have to say this. Everybody raves. Okay. I will have to say this. Everybody raves about Laura Mercier's translucent loose setting powder. I have been trying. I don't know what it is about this. It makes my skin look better. It makes it feel better. It blurs. I don't know. Hopefully my makeup will stay on all day, but just straight out the gate, I can tell a difference versus this. This was $18. She's expensive. I do know. I mean, you get a lot of product, but she's $18. Go on her website. She's also on Beauty Bay, I think. Try this out. Thank you so much to the viewer. I will shout you out right here for telling me about this, because this is wonderful. So yeah, if you want to get this look, try some of this stuff out. It was phenomenal. I can't complain about anything. So, and then y'all, Midas Cosmetics is awesome. This face palette is awesome. The inclusivity is awesome. Go check it out. I'll make sure I link it down below. The blush is beautiful. The highlight is gorgeous, and everything blended like a dream. So you looking for a face palette? She can be your best friend too. She's amazing. It won't always be like this, y'all. There's going to be some first impressions that I know are going to just go south because it's me and I'm a train wreck. But today was not that day, and I am thankful for it. So anywho, I'll link all this stuff down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell button. The bell lets you know every time I upload. I am doing great on my 2 times a week schedule. Yay! If you want to see the craziness that Brian puts in these videos because everybody's liking his editing, come see more of me. Make sure you go check out my past videos. Like and subscribe. Or just subscribe. Whatever. You do you, boo, and I'll do me, and I will see you in the next one. Dagnabbit. Sorry, Brian. I'm getting better. Bye!